All right, welcome to Steve Morton Studio Gallery. What we have tonight for everybody is a show of the best of New Orleans. Everybody in the gallery tonight is top-of-the-line New Orleans artist, museum shown, museum collected, large collections all over the world. We're trying to expose them to this international crowd at Basel. So welcome to the gallery, come on in. We'll start with a quick mini tour of the gallery. This is the wire figures on metal backgrounds that are actually my pieces of artwork. Trying to introduce some of this bright Miami color into my new media. This is a new artist of mine from Sweden named Timo Solin. One of his bronze pieces called Open Road, small editions of 8. With one of my oil paintings on paper called Offering Absolution.
I'm John Jennings and I'm a bluesman. Steve's from New Orleans, and Steve had seen people play the blues on the street before. Steve asked me to come down and play the blues for him down here in the district, and we come every month and play.
This is a sculpture by Dr. Arthur Silverman from New Orleans, who is very famous at making monumental public pieces. His largest to date is 6 stories tall. This one is actually in the show tonight and for sale after it's restored. This actually went through the flood of Katrina, and it has a little bit of pitting on the base, but the sculpture itself is stainless steel and was unharmed. This is an artist from New Orleans as well named Keith Pirelli, who is right now very hot. Every show that he has, he sells out on opening night. This deals with the flood as well.
Steve looks for somebody who's got something deep. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. I explain the blues that I like by Sunhouse and Muddy Waters the same way. It's just deep. It's deeper than anything else I know. Steve's got the deep thing. He really does.
These pieces are by an artist named Miranda Lake from New Orleans. And during the storm, she was living in her car and actually creating these pieces of artwork on the hood of her car. They're in caustic, so she was letting the sun melt the wax. And they're collages and wax built up. These are my wire sculptures, continuous line drawings in 3D. And the shadow is what the drawing could have been or might be as the light changes. It's all about movement and energy that's created. Your mind and your eye fill in weight to these pieces, even though they're very light and airy. This is an artist named Nicole Charbonnet. This is one of her Untitled pieces, but it deals with the history of New Orleans in its architecture. This piece as well brings forward the old plaster walls that you might find in the French Quarter and some of the 200-plus-year-old buildings. That's a David Harouni. Has his studio in Royal Street, New Orleans. This is an artist named Rain Bedsel from New Orleans. These all deal with the elements that she encountered during the storm. This one is called Wind. We have Earth. And then finally we have Rain. This is an installation of spirit poles by John Geldesmar that he created just for this show called Miami Vice, where he's taken his signature style and added neon to it.
I gotta say, Steve always looks for someone that's got soul, got something deep down inside, and when they bring it out, that's their art. They brought something from deep down and they put it out there.